Their head is too small to be staffies. They're American Pit Bull Terriers. American Bull Terriers. I don't like calling them pits because they've never been in a pit before. Well, I don't have to wash my face now because she just licked it clean. What is up, sunshine? Hello, everyone. We survived another day. We are these donkeys. Which town I am near? Gear Jammer, I am in Frisco. Do you know Frisco?
Right, Dita, we're in Frisco, huh, Mama? Yeah, we're in Frisco, babe. I say, 'cause you are the reason why I am holding on. And you are the reason why my head is still above water. And if I could, I'd get you the moon and give it to you because you are.
You have to sing to your dogs, guys. They know these vibrations. They're like, uh-oh, he's zipping up.
Lily, my baby, my puppy, my mama, that daddy puppy, and she my pretty girl.
We did a live. We did a live last night up until like 4 a.m., 4:30 or some shit. I'm just getting up because, contrary to popular belief, I don't do meth. But yesterday I felt weird, man. I don't know, I couldn't go to sleep. I was pretty, I was like drunk on something, man. It was weird. And I met a lot of new people last night in the chat, and it was great. And I want to thank all of you for positive comments, negative comments, just any kind of energy that you give me. I appreciate the energy, any kind. I'm not one to be like, oh, this guy's being or this person's being rude. I'm gonna, cancel you off the channel or whatever. I don't do any of that. Because you are the reason why I'm still
hanging on. And you are the reason why my head is still above water. And if I could, I'd get you the moon. Yeah, and give it to you because you are.
Last night I supposedly met a famous tattoo artist on the live. Forgot his name already, but he was here. And it's time to get this show going. We need tuna fish right now. We need tuna fish and we need some duck strips. Of course I can do the gritty, bro. Right? That's it, isn't it? That's all there is to it. Family and friends, hello, bro. Or sis, or whomever you are. Welcome back to the Chan Chan. I want to tell you that I appreciate everything you said. I think it was yesterday. I think that's when we first met was yesterday. And I met somebody doing this live stream, man, and she's a pretty nice person. And she's finding it hard as I'm doing these lives because of the people that I interact with. But if you're listening and you're watching, know that I love you, all right? And I don't want anything else but you. And no one or anything can take what I feel for you away from you. You're 8, buddy. I don't really like children on the live, bro, because I do a lot of cursing. And there's a lot of references to drug use, man. I don't like blocking people. But if you really are 8, I will block you, dude. I don't really like kids on the live just because of all the shit that I talk, you know? And I don't know if your mom or dad or whoever watches you, your guardian, I don't know if they'd appreciate. I love you, baby. I love you, babe. God, I love you, girl. Hey, we found out Laura was fucking LaBeouf. Laura's fucking, what's his name, babe? Fucking Big Rigger found out yesterday. Laura is indeed, what's his name? Why you get mad? That's what, man. I'm so glad you got off the live last night because that motherfucker was definitely tripping. Laura is Buster McGruff. Big Rig found out yesterday. It's okay, kid. But if you're 8, don't interact on here, man. You're young. You should be fucking learning how to do other things. Don't interact with grown people on the live, man. You know, it's it's not a good thing. I don't think it is. If you were my kid, I wouldn't want you in the live. I wouldn't want you in the live. So you don't like cartoons? Go watch cartoons, man. Saturday, there's cartoons on right now. But just I should start making. I don't like making this age restricted because but my dog is. So my granddad, right? My grandpop was born 1919, and he had these kind of dogs. He didn't call them pits though. He called them bulldogs. He called these kind of dogs bulldogs, and he said you can't call these dogs pit bulls until they've been in a pit fighting. So he didn't call. So that kind of stuck with me. I mean, the general term are that they're pit bulls, but old school guys that know about this kind of a dog call them bulldogs. You know, they've been called so many different things throughout the years. The nanny dog. Um, Yesterday we went to a park, man. I wasn't doing a live, but I'm so proud of them because yesterday we were at a park and they totally interacted with other dogs without fighting. Tita, she was a little, both of their hackles stood up. But after, I try to, you talk to your dog and you keep them calm. And they ran in a couple of circles with the other dogs. And it was great, dude. And I was so freaking happy because I was just like, man, they're changing. They're changing, guys. They are rescues. My son found them in a fucking at an abandoned house. They were in the backyard of an abandoned house. This this is Tita. She didn't have any hair on her back. It was all gone. She was so stressed. And all this was all like, it looked weird. It looked like chicken pox on her back, but there was no hair. And she would all if we drive by dogs they kind of get tripped out, but yesterday when we were at the park there were other dogs there and they totally interacted with the dogs without trying to show dominance. They just ran in some circles and man, it was awesome, dude. That made my heart just now I don't want to like go back to the park again today and try to put them through that. You know, it, it's it was kind of tough for them. They might, do it real quickly, but for the most part, we like to just chill and let them know that everything's gonna be all right. Nothing bad's gonna happen to them. Listen, kid. Yes, I live in a car, but you're a child, and this is not made for kids. I put that in the description. Come on, man, go talk to your mom. Yes, not only that, you got to understand the love that these dogs have for the owner. So if the owner is okay, and this happened in Galveston once. This guy had like I don't know, he had a little dog ring that he was a fighting dog ring, but he had a couple of personal uh of these dogs that he had in the house, and there were other dogs that he kept in the yard. So the cops go in there, right? Because they're gonna confiscate his dogs, and the two dogs that live with him attack the police. They get shot, and they still keep attacking. They had to like unload their whole clip into the dogs. But that just this was back in the 80s. That just goes to show you why and how quickly, because of the nonstop fervor that they have to defend their owner and the love that they have for their owner. So, yeah, that's why they get labeled so bad because of how hard they'll go for you. You know, me, I would never want to put my. There was a time I got pulled over and I had these girls and I jumped out of the car so quick. The cop he kind of like freaked out and I was like, hold on, man, let me put my dogs in the kennel. And it was cool because we were here in Colorado, and of course, and and the cop was real cool. He was like, "Oh yeah, man, I get it. Go ahead." And He stopped me for not signaling, and he just let me go. He came, he looked at the girls. He was like, they're beautiful, and I appreciate you putting them up, and I wish I would have recorded that. That way, you guys could know that us as human beings, there are some humans that do a job and they don't fucking let it go to their head. They don't, try to power trip, and they're just cool, good people. I know that not all cops are bad, but a lot of them are fucked up. And a lot of people don't like making waves. So when they see their coworker fucking up, doing something fucked up, they don't say nothing because, like with most people at a job, they don't want to make waves at their job, man. It's more difficult for that person in that kind of a job because they have so much power given to them. So it's different for them. But yeah, man, I don't would never want to put the girls in a situation where they would do something like that or get shot. You know, that's why if I'm not around them, I try to keep them in the kennel. Because if anybody knows pit bulls, you know that they're very intelligent and they're very good escape artists. Like they know how to escape. Yes. That's awesome. And you went into the restroom and all the toilet paper was chewed up because he got bored. They get bored and they like to chew on things. These girls, they've both of these armrests. This seat right here used to have an armrest, and Tita chewed that up. Yes, pulled them out with her teeth. She totally does things with her mouth. She like gently grabs me. She'll gently hook one of her canines into my nostril and pull my face. You know. Um, these are the dogs. If you go onto my channel, these are the dogs that I got in trouble for because I leave them in the car at moments in time. I don't leave them in the car all day without checking on them. Or we go to the park and we'll hang out there, and of course, I'll go play pickleball. But while I'm playing pickleball, I won't, attach them to a fence because they're not ready for that kind of stuff yet. They're if I tethered them to a fence, because I've tried, um, and people were walking by with their dogs. Tita, she that distresses her more than anything because you know, she's like aggressive towards animals and stuff. So in my mind, I'm like, well, I'll just leave them in the car. That way they're not around so much activity. Well, I got in trouble for that. I'm still going to court for that. Animal cruelty and animal neglect. And it sucks because I'm just like, man, I've rearranged my whole life for these dogs. And now I'm going to court for that. And I feel like a weaker person would have totally done giving them up already. Or said, man, I can't do this. I can't keep these dogs. And, you know, I love them, man. I really do. And I don't know. I guess some people feel like it's fucked up, but I live in my car. So where else would I keep them? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, I live in my car. Where else am I gonna put my girls, man? If we live in the car, that's our house. What else are we gonna do? You can't tether them really legally in Denver. Though, right? It's a tethering law. You can't tether. You can't attach your dog to a tree or to a fence and walk away from it. That's against their ordinance. They have an ordinance that says you can't do that. So what have I done? Well, I bought a tent, and I bought one of those metal kennel type deals that have, it's not like the plastic car taxi. It's, one of the metal ones that have, it's like, it's real breezy. And so I put the metal kennel in the tent, and I put them in the tent when I have to go and play a match. And that's how I do it when we play matches and we do the pickleball matches. When we do when we do the pickleball tournaments, they have their own little tent that they have. And so far, nobody's giving me a hard time about that. And what I mean by nobody, I mean like Karens, like the Karen that called the cops on us because my girls were barking, and she would walk up to my car. The Karen that called the cops on us, where I got the case, she would walk up to my car and put her head in my car, and that's why they were barking, because she was walk. It's like they're protectors of their little spot. What else do you think a pit bull is gonna do if you walk up to its domain? It's gonna freak out if it doesn't know you. MT, shout out to MT. I love you, girl. Everybody say hello to MT. Shout out Pennsylvania. Hey, you know what comes from Pennsylvania? The Hershey's bars. Yeah. We have to go get a tuna pack. We have to get tuna fish because that's what we're going to eat in the morning right now. We're going to eat some tuna, and we have to wash clothes today, so we need a bottle of laundry detergent. And we love you guys. So we're going to go to Walmart. And we're probably going to park in the police courtesy parking spot, like the video that I made. And it's not to make any cop mad. Cops shouldn't get mad over that any fucking ways, man. We're not doing it to try to jab at a cop. We're doing it because it's never ever used, and it's right there in the front of the store. No lube. Not yet. We're not going to get lube until my girl comes and visits me. Funny guy. Hey, funny guy, did you take your kid off of the fucking channel yet, dude? If you want to make some content together, let's do it, man. But there's a whole bunch of P out there, bro. Motherfuckers are weird, man. You don't want that kind of energy shot at your child, broski. I don't say it just because, I got love for you, man. I love how you ride that pony. I'm just kidding, fool. Yeah, baby, I'm gonna get us some lube when you get here, mama. I'm losing my hair, guys. I'm getting old. I used to have so much hair. Now it's gone. Funny guy make you laugh. Hey, don't lie, funny guy. Did you subscribe? No, you riding that pony is fucking hilarious, dude. I saw that. I was laughing so goddamn hard. Because it's like, I know what you're doing. You're not really swinging your arm in a circle. You have a knife in your hand, a play knife, I think it is. And it's like you're going into battle, right? That's what you're trying to and I know because it's your baby boy's little horse, so you're probably doing it for him. I get it, man. I'm just fucking with you, dude. But, your son's going to be pissed off if you break that fucking toy. You break his fucking pony, he's going to be pissed. So be like, God damn it, Dad! You're supposed to keep it forever. It's gonna be worth a lot of money one day. When they make it illegal to make wooden anything because of the trees. Oh, let's start the vehicle up. It did indeed snow last night. It snowed. That was 5 years ago? Wow. MT, did you like the song I sent you? What do you mean, which one? I just sent it. Babe. That wasn't a good idea. Just sent that song. I was just singing it just now. And it goes like this. 'Cause you are the reason why I'm still hanging on. And you are the reason why my head is still above water. And if I could, I'd get you the moon and give it to you. Because you are. Goes like that. I love her, guys. I love MT. I wish she was the mother of my children. I swore I had another charging thing. Why do I need a mustache, Ted? What's my story? My story, I don't know. Which part of my life do you want? Do you want the beginning? Do you want me to start from who my father is? There's a bunch of interesting aspects of my story. So, in the beginning, there was Eloy and there was Rose. Eloy and Rose were going to Ball High in Galveston. And Eloy had always been eccentric and he'd always been, fruity. And Eloy realized that he was a homosexual. But he couldn't help himself. What the fuck are you going slow for? I don't even want to talk about that anymore. Never mind. I'm starting feeling. I don't want to talk about Eloy. I don't want to talk about in the beginning there was Eloy. You know? Because Eloy was a fucked up dad, dude. Eloy would rather party than hang out with his kids. So I don't really fuck with Eloy. What's your story? And then the reason why I'm in the car is I really don't like to tell why I'm in the car. I like for people to make all kinds of judgments about me. And then I tell them why I'm in the car. Baby, you know what's in this box, babe? Everybody's gone. I'm gonna call you.